Self going. All right. This hour is Electronic Connection. I am your host, Guy, if I didn't say hi to you. Hello, all my Facebook friends, if I haven't said hi to you either. It's good to see you all. Great day we're having with our today's special, but we've got lots of other, there I go, lots of other great items in our show. In fact, this was dropped into my show only a few hours ago, and I was like, finally, I have not seen the Bell & Howell 2-pack wall power ports in like 9 months. They have not been here. They sold out. One of our most popular, turn your one plug into many plugs ever. Surge protection built in, never easier. All you do with this is plug it into an existing 3-prong outlet. And what it will do, it'll instantly transfer, and you get 2 of them, transfer that wall outlet into a 7-port outlet. You get 5 3-prong regular plugs, plus you get 2 USBs. There's even a little shelf on top where you can rest your phone or your tablet. Here's what I'll tell you. They dropped the price $15. I don't remember when it's ever been on free shipping and handling. It's on 3Flex of only, what does that say, $15? If you have plugs or not enough plugs, you need to get this. If you have a mess of tangled wires and cords, you need to get this. It'll instantly clean up all those electronics, and rather than just plugging 1 or 2 items into an outlet, you can plug all your items into one outlet. My good friend, who always brings us the coolest stuff, Chad Allen, with Bell & Howell and many other wonderful products. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to
How are
see you, Guy.
I was so happy they brought this in. I didn't know we still had it because it was gone.
Well, I almost said I'm not doing it unless Guy Yovan is working.
Thank you. Because I love this thing.
Yeah, this is great. This is our most, we have a lot of surge protectors in the Bell & Howell world of branding and lots of stores. This is our most popular silhouette designed by far, by leaps and bounds. This is the one that we have a hard time keeping in stock. And I think it's because it just sort of looks like your everyday outlet, right? Just from the front, it looks very natural against your wall. But when you look at the sides, there's 2 outlets on that side, an outlet on the front, plus the 2 USB ports, and then 2 more outlets on this side. And then right there, you see that shelf where you can fit a few phones. And I'm going to show you the back, just so I want you to see this. It's just 1 3-prong outlet. There's a reset button. And then there's a little stick here that keeps it really firm to your outlet so you're not having any trouble or it's not wiggling around if you have loose outlets. And then that little circle right there is going to be a dawn to dusk sensor. What does that mean? That's how the night light comes on, because there's even a built-in night light that we'll show you here in this video. So you don't have to press any buttons.
Look at that.
When it goes dark in your house, right? When it just, every day when it gets dark, it automatically comes on very gently. And as it gets darker, it gets brighter. And then as the sun comes up or it gets light on in your house, the night light automatically goes off. You're not having to flip it on, flip it off. It's LED, so it never gets hot. And then what we're really talking about is a way to also protect your devices. This is a surge protector. Okay, getting surge protection built in on top of the 7 outlets is a whole other level of electronics. But look at that, the bathroom, the kitchen, the shed, the garage, the basement, the attic. You have an outlet. This is how you plug things in. And to get 2 of them, I went to the big box store, Guy.
Yeah.
We have to do like comparison shopping.
Sure,
we have to like study up. I was shocked at what 1 surge protector costs, let alone 2.
1 will cost you between $30 and $50, okay? They're that expensive. And then you could always go buy a power strip, but those are hideous, right? They're awful to look at, and they clank around under your bed. Or you can get one of these. We showed that video to show you. It's only about 2.5 inches off the wall.
Yeah.
So it's not like a lot of the ones where you get the big cube or whatever. It has to have its own resting place. This just goes right where your plug is. So you don't have to worry about that. And now, if you've got, like, for instance, next to my bedside table, all right, I've got a lamp. I have an alarm clock. I have to plug my phone in. If you've got a sporting watch, you got one of those. I've probably got 5 or 6 things right next to my bed, and because my house was built in the 30s, there's only 1 plug. So there's no way to do all that. You have to run extension cords to a visiting plug, or you got to get one of the multi ones. This makes that outlet into a multi-prong outlet. And I've seen them with 4. I've never seen them with 5. 5 extra outlets.
Grounded.
Grounded.
Yes.
Including USBs.
And the rapid charge, I should get into this.
So I don't have to I can plug my phone right in there.
Absolutely, and you should, because it'll be faster, and I'll show you a bunch of things. Okay, what are we replacing, really, right? We're used to buying power strips and things like this, but why do we buy them? Because we want more outlets. But the benefit you usually get is surge protection, whether you knew it or not, or things like this are also surge protection and more outlets. These are great if they still work, fantastic. However, here's what I have to tell you. Surge protection has to be certified. And it's been 9 months since I've been able to sort of go through this again with you, but surge protection is only certified for 3 or 5 years. At HSN, we say everybody has 5 years. We just give you the benefit of the doubt, everyone out there in the market. So let's just say 5 years is all that these, or even ours, can guarantee your surge protection. What does that mean? It means if your power strip and your surge protector are still powering your device, like your TV's plugged into it and your TV works, if it's been more than 5 years, it may not be protecting your device any longer. And so it's not worth the risk anymore. One lightning strike, one surge of power into your house can knock out those electronics. How many mornings have you gotten ready and you are unplugging your hairdryer to plug in your flat iron, or unplugging your cell phone to plug in your electric toothbrush or your electric razor? You're playing to hide the cord from the siblings or your husband because they're stealing it, right? Because there's not enough outlets. This is the time of year where if you have kids, college kids, nurses, teachers especially, this is a great gift. However, think about yourself, right? Because friends and family are coming over. What do they want to do? Plug things in. Look at your screen. There's 2. So there's 2 outlets on that side, but also 2 outlets on that side. So each one of these has 7. So you're getting 14 ways to plug things in with one purchase.
It makes such good sense. And as I said, the last time we aired this, I think it was January?
January.
So that's 9 months ago. It was the last time we had it. We couldn't get them in stock. You know, don't forget, we sell these things out. We never know exactly how popular an item's gonna be.
Correct.
And if it gets crazy popular, then Bill and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to get these things made.
Yeah.
You can't just make them overnight.
You can't.
The circuitry, there's a lot that goes into building these things, all right? There's a lot of handheld stuff that has to be done. So we finally got them in. I don't know how many we got because you didn't even tell me, but I'm sure they're gonna sell out again.
Yes, they will.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, but that's not a lot. 10,000's not a lot.
No, because that's a holiday
We go
season.
through thousands every airing.
This is our first show in 9 months.
9 months.
And we have 10,000.
Yeah, it's going to go quick again. So if you want to get it, I love the footage on this because it shows you, first of all, how you can cozy it up. All right. It lifts the cords up off the floor. If you live in a house like mine that was built many, many years ago, you know that your plugs are always in a wonky place, right? Because the world changed. You know, in many, many years, and I added windows into one room, and then, you know, so you change what your house looks like, but the plugs and the electrical stays there. So if you want to expand it, this is the way to be able to do it. Our everyday price is $59. We dropped it $15 down to $44.99. Hey, Kyle, don't we have the HSN credit card offer where you get $40 off? We do. Take $40 off, you can get this home for, what's that, $14? No, $4. Right? Is that what it is? $4.99. $4.99. Plus you'd have to pay tax. The shipping is on us. And remember, if you're buying this as gifts, you're like, you know what? This would be a really cool gift for Uncle Joe. Well, because, I mean, it's not a romantic gift, so you're not going to, if you give this to your wife, make sure you give her flowers as well.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it solves a problem that we all have. And I don't care, even if you're in a new house, the problem is they don't build new homes with like 8 plugs next to your bed.
No.
They still don't do that because it just doesn't make sense to do that. You can take any 1 or 2-prong plug and you can turn that into a 5-prong plus. Remember, you don't have to plug your phone into one of the 3 prongs because there's a USB. So do you tell me I don't need a cube?
You don't. And so here's the real magic here, and I'm just gonna rest my hand right here, because you can take your brick and your little cord, I just wrapped the cord up, and of course, absolutely, you can plug it into any of the plugs. However, you only get the speed of this little brick. Take that USB port, that USB cord out, and plug that USB cord. I only had a 50-50 chance. Plug that USB cord in right to the top. What does that mean? These little bricks are 1 amp, 1 amp. These USB ports are rapid charging. They're 2.1 amp.
More than double.
More than double.
So my phone doesn't have to stay charging as long.
It's not going to trickle charge.
Right,
they charge faster, and there's so many features, and we're almost out of time. This has overheat protection. So you can leave your phone plugged in overnight.
Right.
It has, it knows if it's a tablet or a phone and delivers the right amount of power, so it never overheats anything. The other thing I want to show you real quick is I got one with all the big plugs, and this looks like a mess. I know it does because I got the biggest, chunkiest bricks I could find to show you you're gonna get what you're paying for. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have 2 USBs, 6, 7. I could not do that with something like this because you know what happens. You take one of these and you plug it in, even if I put it, if I put it there, I'm losing another outlet. Now, trying to get 7 things into one of these doesn't work. Ours, you're able to do that because of that silhouette. And I think with that nightlight built in, the surge protection built in, the overheat protection built in, that's why this has become our most popular silhouette and item in our whole Bell & Howell electronic category.
And you get 2.
Yes.
That's the best part. You're going to get 2 of these because I always say kitchen area, air fryer, toaster, coffee machine. If you've got, we showed you got a coffee grinder. I mean, you could have a waffle iron. All these things going off at the same time. You don't have to worry about just doing one thing at a time. You can do them all. And with that surge protection, if it's a storm or whatever, you don't have to worry about anything blowing up on you or losing a TV. TVs can still short circuit from a power surge.
Yes.
Computers, all that stuff. And I don't know about you, but I have an iPad. My iPad takes forever to used to take forever to charge in a regular 1.0.
Yeah.
It charges so much faster. And you know, those electronics can take a while. You're saving time, you're saving space, right? Again, just like with Samantha Brown, it's organizing, it's condensing, it's putting everything in the right place and doing it smart.
Yeah.
We have a minute left, very busy. If you can use that QR code at the bottom of the screen, take your phone out, turn on the camera, hold it in front of that code. It is the quickest way to get you to hsn.com so you can order. I love these as just in case gifts.
Yeah, mailman, mail lady.
Right, somebody shows
doctor.
up, hey, because they'll look at it and they'll be like, that is brilliant.
I get a lot of requests for this, and here's the thing. I know we used to talk about this, at least in January we did. What if we just said it a different way? What if we just said, hey, for $45, we're gonna give you surge protection for 5 years?
Yeah.
Isn't that a different way to think about it? So it's not worth the risk, it's time to upgrade. If you're listening to this presentation, look at your power strips, look at your surge protectors. As we go into winter, now's the time of year as surge comes into your home because the power goes out, right? In the winter, snows on the power line.
Yep.
Power goes out. When the power comes back on, that's when you get that surge into your home, even if it flickers. And that's why you need a good surge protector within the last 5 years.
Right.
And so in 5 years, I may ask you to buy another one of these. In fact, I will, hopefully, if I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I just want you to know you're good because these were just made right now in 2023.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
And that little night light that's built in, did you ever try to plug something in a dark space and you can't see it? That little night light, it lets you know where it is.
Sure does.
So all these little things, there it is right there. You'll be able to see the plugs when you plug in. I think about things like this all the time, especially as I'm getting older. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. I'm like, man, that's what I want. I want things that fit. I want things that are neat, that are tidy. Even a sofa, look at that, just a couple of inches away, and you're getting those cords off the floor. You're not trying to vacuum over one of these power strips with the jumbo cord that are hideous to look at. Gone since January, just back, crazy busy. People love it. It's a good idea. Get it. You get a 2-pack.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning, I think.
What we got?
8 a.m., this again.
Oh, fantastic.
You got the first 2 shows somehow.
That's because, you know, I'm a pretty popular guy.
If we have any more after tomorrow morning.
Whatever.
Who doesn't
Well,
love
I know
Guy
if there's
Yoga?
any left. Thank you, Chad. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Yes, I'll be here.
Hey, Tony Little is joining me.